Sunday everyone, welcome to another week in stitches. And guess what? Yes, you guessed it, we are starting this sunflowers silky threads. Oh, actually, see, I opened window purposely, my blinds. Hold on, I will show you how I put them in here. Let me pull them out. Okay, I put them on this board like that, free hanging from here, and I did look elastic, this kind of elastic. I just pinched them together. I tried to braid it, they are just falling apart, those braids, because it's very silky. Look at this on the sun, isn't it gorgeous? I did short video at the campground, but my cell phone up there was refusing to upload, I guess because of the lack of the internet, no internet up there. So I will show you in here on a sunny day. Well, I started a few days ago, and here is what I have so far. I have to say that this is definitely challenging. Let me bring a little bit more to the sun and I will explain a little bit. Okay, so the first four row, no, okay, so first row, let me get the scissors. This very first row I did in my hands. Why does it kind of looks dark? I did in my hands without anything. I thought, okay, let me try, no wax, no, okay, feels like I already did this video. Am I losing some kind of, I don't know. Anyway, I did first row just in my hands, and I noticed that my stitches up there on the top, okay, I'm trying to get, why is the camera playing? Because of the blinds, I guess. Okay, let me just show you. First four row, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 3 this not waxed. Okay, no, 4 row not waxed, and then I start to wax. Do you see any difference? To me, they don't look anything different as wax or not wax, but definitely easier to work with when it's waxed. Okay, so this is what I did. I finish this color, it's a dark blue color, see, shade, whatever shade, pollen feels like it's a different color. This dark blue color I finish all the way because it was in this patch and a little bit, well, you can see stitch a little bit piece in here. I definitely need to close my blinds because it make me too much. Hold on, maybe we will see better. A little bit like this. So I started from this corner, and there is a dark blue, black color in here, and now I'm working on this dark green color, which this stripy symbol in here, and I have a big chunk in here. So I thought, okay, we can start and stitch together with you in here. So I finished the blue color all the way, and now I'm just, wherever I'm stitching, I pull out strand of, you know, 6, finish that, and then I kind of go next color. So I just want to make like a patch. So now let me put my camera on tripod, and then I will tell you some story about stitching with these silky threads. While I'm going to stitch, I will tell you some story at the same time. So what happened? I did a test because it was the questions about first of all, how would you iron this, and I suggested if you iron, because it's a silk, not silk, like a fake silk, let's call it this way, and will be melt. Well, how do you iron your clothes if you have a dress with you know, synthetic fabric. You iron through the fabric or some kind of sheets, or even maybe a little bit damp towel on the top. That's how I would iron. So I did, when I was at the campground, I did test on threads to wash them. I cut each piece, and I was going to show you. I cut maybe like this little tiny piece of each color, and I put them in a like very warm water, wherever I could get, like from the campground up there. I put them on a paper towel and I make them wet, and it was staying overnight on a counter, and I was looking at if we're gonna have some color bleed, some changes. Okay, nothing happened, so that was making me happy. That color did not bleed. So I fold the paper with those threads. I brought them home, and last night I did another test by running them one more time under like a very, very hot water, because I thought, okay, if we will have to work with these threads with the wax, to get the wax out, we have to have, like, you know, good quality warm water to make the wax melt off your threads. So I pour very hot water over the paper towel and I left on the counter. And today I was going to show you how it looks like, but I already I know how it looks like. Unfortunately, somebody threw away that paper towel with my threads, and it could be even me. I don't know, because usually kids or whatever, Catherine, sometimes they leave some paper towel on the counter, or me leave a paper towel to wipe something later if it's still clean. Accidentally that paper with my threads testers disappear. So you have to believe me on my words, and that's driving me nuts, because I was holding this for like 4 days to show you an example. Well, did not bleed. So you can definitely wash these threads in hot water, nothing will happen to them. I test every single color in this sunflower kit. Now, when I took with me to the campground, I thought, okay, I can try and see if I can stitch in my hands, as you know, as I usually stitch some other stitches, you know, with the regular threads. I make it up, I make down to create a full stitch, and that's all I know, that my stitching kind of like very loose, and it's just keeps slipping off my hands, like in here, keep slipping off the needle, some getting like short, some longer. Yes, I have no nails because I was working today in a garden, so last night I have to take my nails away. I was planting flowers, so my tips of my fingers extremely sore, because not only I dig hard dirt because it's very hot outside, but also before they have to pull out all the weeds and pricks of the garden, which created horrible. Look at this. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you if you're gonna see. Look, my arms. Okay, can you see all those polka dots? That's the old pokes from the pricks, those weeds. I didn't take with me nothing with long sleeves, so I have both my arms are very pokey. Pokey. Yes. So where were I? See, I jumped from one thing to another. Let me show you my tattoo. Did you see my video on my beauty channel? I slept. I already took shower after my work on a garden. I didn't rub. I just let water like like a rain through in the shower, and it's same as was before. Nothing got peeled or anything. So those stickers, if you didn't watch my video on my beauty channel, I had from One Day Saving. Check it out. Very interesting fake tattoo stickers transfers. So I will have a whole summer some new tattoos. So let me say, I did just a one line of these threads. I did not like it, so I thought, okay, let me try to go home. So I was stitching Starry Night, so I thought, okay, when I go home, I will put this in a frame so I can work with two hands like I am working right now. So I don't have to worry about canvas, and I will have more tension to hold my threads so they don't tangle. And when I put on a frame, I still wanted to try not to wax them. I thought I will go away with it. So that's why all those 4 lines, that was one after like 3 threads was finished, so didn't stitch too much with them. Like I would love to have these threads a little bit even like longer, so you don't have to start them too often. So anyway, it was still very slippery. Trying to get out of the needle was very hard to do. So after that I started to wax them, and it's much easier to work after that. And I don't wax them viciously so they turn in like to the stick, you know, just a little bit to keep them more more listen to me, okay? And when I look on wax and not waxed stitches, I don't see the difference. My thread's still shimmery, you know, still shiny. Of course we will have a more shine, because I think the more you kind of passing through the canvas, the wax is rubbing off very easy from this threads, and they just look again nice and shiny. That's what I think. So I will show you, well, because it's a silk, you can't really, well, maybe you do, but for me, I decided I will start a little bit different just to make sure my silk thread will not untangle later on when I will wash canvas, or you know, it's a long process to stitch. So I pick from me a way that I will continue to work with these threads, and I will show you. So that's why I kind of started already this thread. We will finish, and I will show you first how I finish, and then I will show you how I start. A little bit different, with a little bit more cautions, you know, just to be sure it's not going to untangle. Now the only my question now is, some of you girls, Stitcherella, my lovely Stitcherella, did you wash already your silk if you finish any canvas? How does threads work after a wash? Because right now I still can see, you know, let me zoom out a little bit. You see like the white spots of the canvas still visible. I know with the regular threads, after wash plus a canvas always will shrink a little bit. So I wonder if this is going to be camouflage after that, or you still see the white canvas behind the threads. So I would love to know that if some of you already finish working with this kind of threads. Now after somebody suggested, I can't remember who, to make a test, and yes, I did a test, and I put pinned comment on my unboxing video that I did burn test, and it is not real silk. Real silk will turn to the ashes and fall apart. By the way, remember my canvas with the like Asian flower vase? No, Asian vase I think it's called. Those threads are turned to the ashes, so that's like a natural threads up there. Any other like Joyce Sand, I think they will melt as well, I think. So I did a test to melt, and yes it is, it's turned to a plastic, so it's definitely not real silk. And to be honest, yes, this is like 12 pounds I think price for this sunflowers at FANSELLS. The real silk will be extremely expensive, and look would be probably almost the same. And I would say even in here I'm stitching, I don't really see like big difference till I look like a maybe a sunny spot. I think for embroidery these threads would be much more beautiful, because you would see your project more like a flat stitch. It would shine more. Cross stitch is a cross stitch, so it's not as maybe shiny looking. Okay, I will back because my boys just arrived. I heard the truck, so it's going to be loud, and I will continue my story with you. Maybe I will stitch this part till my thread are very short so we can finish together. I finished that little piece. Well, did not finish yet, but I actually like finished my thread, so I was stitching in here. It's extremely close to the frame, and it would be harder for me to show you how I finish or like start. So now I will jump to this piece in here. That's a big patch in here, so a little bit more further from the frame. It will be more comfortable for me to show you how I do it. So I have in here, I will keep my light. I separated my 3 threads. Okay, now I'm going to grab my wax. I'm using my fishy wax, it's all colorful. Okay, I'm going kind of to almost like to the center of my thread, and I'm just going to run through this fish just once, and then I flip another side and run the other side of my threads. There. Now we have, okay, I could use a little bit more in here wax, but doesn't matter really in here. Okay, so what I do next, okay, let me just put quickly into the threader. Let me just grab whatever I have in here. Quickly, I did not prepare, hold on. I'm just going to grab my, I have in here this little threader. So I'm going to put into my needle. Too many stops already. If somebody else disturb me, I'm gonna turn off my camera and wait till tomorrow. Okay, so I got my needle threaded, and I will make, this is going to be my lower point. I will go, okay, so what I do to make it, okay, let's see how not to get a shady. Let me show you what I do. So to keep this ends more, listen to me, I actually create a knot on the end. Okay, very little tiny knot, and then I have this tool. Let me show you what I have. It's like, this is the closure, like this one, burner. When you pull out in here and zap it, you see that? Okay, so what I do, I'm afraid later on this knot can untie, so I literally going to burn my end before my knot. That's it. And now I have, see, have a little bit burn end, so it's not going to untight from this side anymore. Now I'm going to grab my and show you how I stitch. So I have my stitches kind of few in here, half stitch, so I'm just going to find which way I have to go. So in here somewhere, let me flip on another side so I know where it is. Okay, so here is my needle. I will be entering later, like in here. Okay, I will bring you more close to me and hopefully you will see. Okay, so what I do, just to make sure I'm secure, I go a little bit back. Usually I do over 2, like as usual. Okay, pull it. See, have like when you pull it, the silk keeps separating. So usually I just grab my very end in here, I kind of pull it back so it does not even go here. So I can like even up, go in here, so it's catching it by this little knot in here. Then I go back, sometimes go underneath all of this, or kind of like split them a little bit so I don't have a like behind the 2 threads, you know. Well, let's just do over all 3 again. Okay, I go back in here, and I create one more knot like that. Okay, and now I will go whatever, where is it supposed to be? I have to find the other side. Okay, let me flip another side. I need to get a little bit one higher. Okay, I think it's supposed to be in here. Let me just check. Yeah, okay, so in here, and I'm just going to pull on this side. Make sure it doesn't tangle on this side. Okay, so it's even go underneath up there. Okay, just pull it. Now let me set the camera properly, how we're going to stitch, and I will show you my next kind of part. Because on this side I have already few half stitches that I did not finish before, so let's pretend I already did one half stitch after I remove our thread up front. Okay, and I need to close. So this is going to be my first stitch on this side. Okay, and to extra secure, I would go again to the same, this is already a full X in here, and I would start one more time secure to go under my top stitch, like I finished my European town. Remember, I go underneath. So just to extra secure my very first stitch, so they would not untangle anymore. So it's an extra secure on the back up there, and then one more secure on the front, and now I just stitch as it is. So basically that's how I started to stitch with these threads. And to finish, I basically do almost the same. So same thing, no, well, like not exactly the same thing, because you can't to tie the knot on your thread anymore, but I do the same, like an extra stitch, sometimes even 2 of them under my, like under the first one. I don't know if I'm explaining correctly, but now we have to stitch this thread to the end so I can show you how I finish. If you find that your stitching are keep tangling, okay, so I will go a little bit more back just so you can see my hands. Okay, so I'm literally holding, okay, I would hold my threads like this to go down, Okay, go from the back. Now I'm holding a thread tight under my canvas. Like right now I'm holding a thread and my needle at the same time. So I pull my needle, but I still holding my thread under canvas all the way by the top of there, and I will let go. So now while it's still tension here, I'm grabbing it and pulling it tight so the silk doesn't get loose. Okay, and then I stitch again and just let go, like right next to the canvas. And then again, see, if I would let go, immediately the stitch loosen up. So that's why I keep an tension, and I keep an under my canvas tension, so it's not loosen, not slipping away. And again, I'm pulling needle, but I'm holding my thread under. Now I let go, but it's tension, I grab. And that's how I stitch the whole canvas basically. Okay, yes, a little bit extra work, I would say, but at the same time, don't you like the challenge? I like challenge. Sometimes I'll actually, you know, like sometimes I hold my thread under, okay, what I want to say, sometimes no, it's the same way actually. When I pull, sometimes I grab in here to pull tension, or I'm just holding this last stitch under, like under my canvas, just to put pressure so it also doesn't slip away. But I think to hold it like this, it's more comfortable. Wow, lots of talk, and I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain to you. So this is my way, how I figure out for myself to work. And as you can see, it's still kind of like a loose, a little bit stick together, but it's still silky, still loose. I don't put too much wax. I just want this to be comfortable enough so it doesn't slip away in here too much, because that's what is was not very comfortable with. You don't have wax, the thread just keep slipping off the needle and create like not even, could be one longer, one shorter, and then your stitches not getting very even. This way is better. Even they do look like kind of wonky, I don't know why. Hopefully after wash they will kind of smooth it out a little bit better, I don't know. But I think this thread would be such a pretty when you actual embroidery do. When you know, when you do embroidery, your threads kind of like a layering next to each other, and it will create this like a nice and shine. It's hard to see right now. I have to use some extra light to point on my canvas right now. It's 8:41 p.m. already. Not as, you know, no sunlight really enough already. So very slowly, I'm actually looking forward to start something colorful and with the yellow color. But what I notice, and let me show you, let me pull out picture, because there is another little interesting thing that looks a little bit different. Okay, because I'm going to flip my camera, so I'm going to show you this way. Okay, in here we have green colors, okay? Green colors, but in here it's the blue, okay? Here is blue, and the next patch what I did blue, it's actually, yeah, like again, in here it's gray color, you see? Like a gray color, but it's the same as I'm stitching with the blue, blue, and blue. That's the patches on my canvas, but it looks different in here. And this little patch in here, that's my black color in here. And now I'm stitching with green, which is yeah, this patch, that's what we're stitching right now, this patch in this green. So definitely it's going to look much different than an actual picture, because the colors is totally different, right? So not the same. not the same. So the sunflower, actual flower, will start somewhere like, I guess, this points up there. We have to get to it. So for now, I will say that definitely you need to have a frame. I would not recommend to stitch in hands and to stitch to like by 2. Your stitches will be squished and not even. I do not like how I stitch in my hands. Even I did by the one hole only, one at a time. Did not like it till I put on a frame, and then I can control my threads with my hands. Unless you don't really care how your stitches look like, I like them to look nice, then of course you can speed up stitching and do in 2 stitches at once, but your threads will be tangled up much more that way. The way I stitch right now, my threads almost not tangling because I have a control with 2 of my hands to help that not happen. All right, should I bring you more close to me now? Maybe just like that. So lots of this color. Yeah, will take a little bit longer to stitch because it's a more. See, if I control my thread underneath as well, sometimes I don't have to hold it because I'm still holding the thread under, but I already go with my needle from top to down, so still it's not lose my thread. A little bit more difficult. My friend Bonnie, she says she used to stitch a lot with the silk, real silk, and I have some of her artwork in my collection. I'm very proud to have that. So the real silk, she said it's a 8, yeah, I think 8 threads instead of 6. So this one is 6. And for some reason I think maybe somewhere in my stash I remember have more than 6. Maybe I do have a silk in my stash somewhere, like I don't know where from, unless I'm thinking about metallic, because usually metallic have more threads as well. Yeah, maybe I'm mistaken. So I just wonder, in the real silk, she say because she ordered same sunflowers, and she says as soon as she touched them she right away knew that this is not real silk. So Bonnie, how's the real silk difference? Like, what is the difference without like a burn test or whatever? How they feel? What's the difference between this and the other, since you have both? So you know, I would love to know the feeling, if you feel it in your hands. What do you feel with the real silk, and what's the difference it's made? Is like more softer or what? But you know what, as I was excited when I was unboxing, reviewing this canvases, I did not change my feeling at all, because to me it's a silk, it's shiny, so yes, I will call a silk. But maybe to not confuse other people who would love to order and maybe did not see my previous videos, I will call time from time fake silk. And FANSELLS, actually I did email FANSELLS after my unboxing and said that somebody, oh no, actually Ryan emailed to me because he wanted to see actual video review while I'm thinking about it, and he saw somebody pointed out about the burn test, so he emailed me that comment. Girl, you're popular. He emailed me to that comment, so I did my test and I told him that yes, it's not the real silk, how it feels, it's melted to the plastic, and he said yes, it's the same thing exactly. He got confirmation from the supplier, so yes, it's not real silk. But I say I still love them. I still think these threads are gorgeous, and I already prepare myself that it's going to be a little bit more difficult to stitch from other people saying that it's very slippery and you need to use a wax. But when you use the wax, there is really no problem, you see. Not bad at all. And we're still going to have the shine. Let me try to point light from myself and maybe like from this side. Can we see more shine or no? Can we see a little bit of shine? We will see that. Yeah, we see, yeah. Yes, we do. See, that's shine. Especially you can see in here like in a blue. Yes, love it, okay? I still love it. And I will love it. Alright, let's continue. It's a big patch of green. I was happy to actually start new color. So this dark blue, oh, hold on, let me tell you this update, because I did finish this blue color, and I will show you right away. It was a symbol, what was it, 4, I think. Yes, no, 3. It was a symbol 3. So I have left, oh, here, I have left a full thing of 6 and half of 3. Okay, so 1.5 left. Actually, I think I stitched maybe a few stitches with the new 3. So 1.5 say is leftovers now. So now I feel comfortable, because I really wanted to see if I'm going to run out of color or not. So since I have the whole thing 1.5 left over, so I feel like comfortable now that every color will have at least 1 thread like left over as extra, to make sure, because different people stitch differently. Somebody making like a huge passages on the back of the canvas, so that's take away lots of threads. I do as minimum as possible. If I have to cut my thread to make a short waist, I would do that. But with this one, yes, will be waist a little bit more than from regular threads, because first of all I'm creating a knot, then another knot, then more passage, so it go a little bit more threads that I would love to be wasted. But this is special thread, so I have to be careful. I better be secure right now instead of being sorry later, right? So extra knot, that's okay, on the back will not hurt me. Nobody will see that when I frame it. Will I frame it? Who knows, right? I like to keep them even on a roll. It doesn't bother me if I stitch, would I like frame everything? Well, I will have so many wall space to frame everything that I done. I don't know, diamond paintings, how many I have? Maybe like 500 finished. Can you imagine? I need a museum to display them all. I don't even know how many finished I have. No idea. But look, I think I'm doing a not bad job. Do you think they looks nice? Layer. Yeah, because I'm very on the edge in here. I have like a barely catching in here this canvas. Yes, Julie, you guessed it, because I asked in my Wednesday video who think what I'm going to stitch on Sunday. She said it's going to be this canvas. Who else guessed? I don't know, because it's a Wednesday right now, so I need to read all your comments yet. I will do this tonight. just trying to record as much as possible because tomorrow I'm going to be super busy because we are going to prepare to go to camping, so I will have to buy all ingredients that I need because me and the girls at the campground, we will do cabbage rolls together, so I will prep everything what we need. So we have to go shopping to Costco maybe or some other stores, and then ignore noises in the background because my husband wandering around the house. We have to live here. Now of course dogs will become here. Okay, Daisy, I'm recording video, girl. Usually she not recording video and she tip it all back or go lay down by the door. Yeah, so now my husband here, so all doggies come over in here. You can hear their clicks on the floor. Yeah, they just keep following. Okay, Daisy plug her mouth with the bear. Okay, where was I? Okay, so yes, it's going to be busy, but I don't know what I will do. Maybe I will make some little project with you at the campground. Maybe we will do diamond painting together. I wish my husband would do diamond painting with me. Hey husband, I wish you do diamond painting with me. For my girls, they want to see you learn how you diamond painting. Huh?
Help me.
Yeah. Okay, we have to make him, girls, comment. Maybe you can break him down. I want him to do diamond painting with me. He promised before, but then didn't have that passion. Okay, Daisy went to follow him. Alright, so this is what I'm going to stitch for a while. I will be after this thread, actually I'm going to stitch and I come back to you to show you how I finish. Okay, because right now it's still I have a long thread yet, but my husband worked hard today, so am I. We are exhausted, but he wants to go lay down probably to get some sleep, and he just asked me if I can put cream on his feet. Actually I do every day, almost every day. Sometimes he just tired, go and sleep, but that's kind of like routine. I always put the cream on his feet for a little bit because he works so hard and I love him. That's it. So I will go pamper his feet and then I will finish and will flip. No, not flip. I have to show you first my canvas how I finish up front, and then we will flip. So it's going to be a whole bunch of pads and stops, but that's the main thing that I want to show you in my first video of the silk stitching. And after that it should be go everything smooth because every other stitch will be basically the same. We're just going to change colors and have a fun. And I think you can hear the hockey. I can't believe he just turned TV this loud, knowing that I'm recording videos. I have to go and give him some shit a little bit. Okay. So you keep stitching, don't stop. I will be right back. My threads are very short now and I will show you how I finish. So I have my half stitch. I'm making a full stitch and then I come out again from the same as I did my half stitch on the top of there, and I go under my top stitch underneath. Okay, whereas my first half stitch I go under like I showed you in my European town. And because it's a silky thread, I will go to my next one a little bit lower and do the same thing, go underneath the top and just go in the center of that square, go into the other side. Now let me flip canvas on the other side. Usually I stitch to my thread is much shorter, but for the sake of tutorial we make it a little bit longer. So now we are on the other side, and I will go again. I will do same thing, kind of two. Okay, I will go one back, same one, and then I just go through the same hole in here to get my knot created. Okay, like that. And now I will go more further, two at least, because I have a lots of thread in here. Pull it. Now I can take my needle away and I will burn this thread. Zap it. Now it's this piece melted and will stay there. And that is how I finish this canvas. Now I will rethread my other green colors and I will stitch more and come back to you maybe with one more color. We'll see. All right, June 1st, Thursday, and I pick finally brand new color for today. And it's actually a surprise that not too often you can see color of the thread would match with the symbol. Usually it's always different. So in this you know, example, it's the same. So I thought, okay, finally we can get some color of actual sunflower. So I just purposely pick color that is more in here in one spot. Let's do it. So I already secure my thread as I showed you yesterday, and I will start my first stitch like I do. Okay, let me just tighten up a little bit canvas in my frame. All right, so like I told you before, after all that secure thing on the back, and there's a possibility my cat will be meow because he laying on a sofa now and begging me to pet his belly. He flip himself and purr, looking straight my eyes. So we'll see how long it will take him to make some noises. Okay, see, so I go one more time and I will put my very first silk for one more underneath, just the extra security, but wasn't supposed to be do this. Okay, hold on, I should hold it with my hand. Okay, now it's all secure and I'm ready. So color 6 and color 8, it's also orange kind of brown colors, and I will show you this 6 and 7 and 8. That's the one that will be together shading. I think looks beautiful. See, for the 8, this one, 7 with stitch, and the 6 will be brighter color. I think it's beautiful. So let's go. Thursday for me, super busy day because I'm trying to catch up all my slacks, and then of course not only need to make sure my YouTube channel take care of through the weekend, also I have to start packing and prepare for the camping. And get a peace of mind on weekend. I stitched last night more of the green. I actually started new green. Oh, I did start that new green. Let me show you a little bit if you can see. Oh, you see that brighter green? Yeah. Or that's the one we were stitching. I don't know. I know I have already like 3 colors in here already, so that's good. Okay, and I have a good chunk of orange colors around here, so it will be comfortable for me to get some patch done in here. Not sure what I will do for next week stitching. Usually I start to think like, as right now I'm going to stitch for the last time. Well, how for the last time? Well, together with you, but then I still can stitch a little bit more, even like tonight before I go, you know, still have a whole day, but well, I don't have a whole day free, but at least at night I can stitch a little bit more. I really want to do as much as possible fast progress in here, at least to create like a good chunk of corners so we can see actual design and see how they look like. That's my idea. So I don't know if I'm going to maybe stitch one more week for this design or no. I actually did a spinner, and spinner picked for me a glitter girl, so maybe that's what I will stick with, because I didn't touch that for a while. But also I have a canvases that I did not stitch with you yet. But glitter girl sounds good though. Okay, sorry, video will be chopped a little bit. Catherine just called me from school. Actually, yesterday was the last day of school in Ukraine for kids. And in Canada, kids have a school like for another month. More than 20 days. It's how different it's work. Oh my god, I wonder if you can hear my cat purr. No, Shadow, you are too fluffy. I'm not going to touch you. I'm gonna have a hair all over me. I woke up today, my eyes were so itchy. Oh my god, still itchy. Right before my video, I went and kind of washed my face and eyes with like cold water to soothe them a little bit. I don't know. Sometimes allergy kick in stronger than usual, and I don't take any medicine for it, so most of the time I'm okay, but sometimes I wake up and it's like itchy, and I can still feel my top of the lids are super itchy. Try not to touch it, maybe it will go away. One of the thread yesterday I was stitching with the green color, I had to cut piece out because one of the thread was, see, like looks like tied together from the factory like a new thread, and I was just keep catching it when I go through, so I have to chop like a big piece to get this out from my needle. But that's okay. I believe I still going to be have enough to finish. I don't think I will run out of thread from cutting the little piece away. What should I take with me to camping? Something little to stitch outdoors so I can keep it just in my hands. I have to think about it. Actually, you know what? I told you that at the end of the May or June I should start another sampler that I'm doing it for seasons. Well, the summer season started for me, so maybe I should take with me another sampler summer, and I told you that I would stitch at the campground. That one. Or maybe that's what I will start. Oh my god, another start. But that one's small, and I know I will finish that much sooner than any other canvas, because I want to do all 4 seasons, at least, like, you know, one type of collection finish. So maybe that's what I will go dig it out. I should know where they lay, because I was trying to keep them all together, one of my boxes. So maybe I will take to my camper, and that will be my project for the campground summer sampler. And at the same time I will create video for next week. Would you be happy with that? And if I have a time to stitch something else, like for example more progress on this one, I will do that as well, and just show you a little bit of everything, whatever I'm doing that week. Okay, if I remember to the end of the stitch and to take with me the canvas, I will. But you know, it could be I could forget. But that's going to be my camping project. It will be super easy to do because I can sit in my chair outside and stitch. I don't need any frame for it. You know how I like to stitch it right in my hands. So that would be okay. There, I think I figure out what I want to do for next week video. So it's going to be another start. I'm afraid to even go to my spinner and check how many projects I have in my WIPs, because that's ridiculous. Nobody should have this many. There is so many stitch a lot already. Oh, I cannot wait, and like it's going to be months, like, oh, this one finished, this one finished. Also, I need to finish some diamond painting. I know lately lots of cross stitch. I got on a kick of cross stitch for diamond painting for so many years, every single day. I was like taking a break, I guess, with cross stitch, but I still diamond paint, you know. I'm working slowly on my daisies, but I don't want to board you out with daisies too many times to stay on the same canvas. So I'm kind of like, if I have a little bit time, I didn't touch for this week actually. No, I think I did once maybe. If I did, I don't remember. No, I don't think I did any this week of my daisies. But I have a little project that as well I can take with me to campground, and I will be working up there. Hopefully I'll have time as well to create some videos for you. I need to prepare for next week, so I mean this coming week. So maybe I will create a couple of videos. Sometimes some thread could like loosen up, so usually if it's not very straight, I kind of pick it back, like go back and forth to make this flat, and then I kind of pull it from here and just like pull it all the way, right, to get to the needle part to stretch that stubborn thread that sometimes loosen up. And I wax very well, and now like I feel like wax kind of gone because it's a silky thread, so the wax feels like rub it off too fast. It's still better stitch than without wax, definitely, 100%. Okay, hold on, let me wax a little bit more off the camera here. Feels like it keeps slipping away now. Just rub a little bit more. For the silk threads, I need to pull out new wax that I have in my stash that I used to make a whole bunch of different shape. Because this fish, look at that. All Catherine says it's disgusting, but that's not dirty. That's just the threads, black threads, because I was stitching lots of it black, right, like Starry Night. So all the color threads kind of stuck inside fibers, right, in the wax. So for the silk, because these fibers don't come out, I believe, because they are silky. So for this particular canvas, I will start new wax. So it's going to be a little bit more clean and presentable for the video, because it's a little yucky looking, this one fishy. I need to retire this fishy. All the wax that it will be like, you know, already not good to in work. You can always remelt. All that messy stuff should sink to the bottom, I think, so you can remelt and pour again new wax. I have two wax of those whose I think maybe Julia, which one? Okay, hold on, I will show you right now. I have in here my kit, my older kit that I used to use all the time. I have this wax in here, but you see how it's all shredded? So she say what to do. So I will be remelting them and then put back in these containers, because they are super, those sliced almost. Oh, I still maybe can use this one a little bit, just but these pieces keep coming out now because they see like it's all shredded. Two different wax, but they work the same. I feel like this white one a little bit softer. So I will be remelting wax and just pour into some kind of circle shape. I want to see. One time I review, I think from One Day Saving, those for the wax, like a stamping wax, remember, silicone mat with kind of like a circle molds shape. We'll see if that one big enough, then I can pour into that and create brand new wax. Just need to remelt and pour back, and in a few minutes we'll be ready. It's easy. Maybe after camping I will try to do that. Excuse me. I feel better today because yesterday when I was doing the garden, it's a big apartment property that every year I place flowers, and it was super hot and I was super tired, and now I have another phone call coming in. Okay, so this one call my husband distract me, so I have half an hour and then I go shopping. Costco. And my cat, oh my god, he's want me to scratch him. He's don't give up. Oh my god. shadow. I don't want to fur on my hands. Okay, so yes, I will be go shopping, getting ready for camping. Get some whole bunch of fruits for Catherine. She asked me, Mom, don't forget mochi. Oh, I tried once. You know, the frozen kind of treats. To me, it's disgusting. She like it. It's like an ice cream, something. I don't know. If texture is so weird on the top, it's almost like raw dough. To me, that's how it tastes. But she like it. So she called me from school, remind me so I don't forget. Okay, so I think, and there's like 20. Can you hear my cat purr? He's extremely loud. Oh, Shadow. Want that? Want to say hello? Yeah? Talk to me. Come on. Say hi. Spoiled brat. He has a huge jar of treats, and as soon as he see my husband, he's running to the jar of treats and beg and give it to me. Especially every morning when he just wake up. And I told him, don't give him first thing in the morning because he's so loud and he's non-stop till you give it to him. And when I still want to sleep, and he's just like yapping in the whole house. So when my husband went to Jamaica, cat never ever yap in the morning for this to give it to him, because he know that I will give it to him when I, you know, later on, not first thing I open my eyes, because I don't want him to be loud like this first thing in the morning. And he never meow because he know it's only, oh yes, you listen to my story, only my husband he can bug like this, because he will give up and give him treats. And I tell him, stop give him first thing in the morning, so he will learn he need to wait for later. Spoiled. I think I need to give him a bath someday. Brush it off, maybe trim a little bit. He's so fluffy now. Okay, so from this spot I will jump to my bottom patch, because it's not very big patch, so I'm okay to have a little stretch of thread under my canvas. They kind of like two of this connected, not far away. So I will be jumped. That's why I started kind of from the top. So for me it would be comfortable to go from one to another petal, not petal, this chunk of symbol. The only thing I have to like pull a thread to have a good tension so the thread doesn't hang on the back. Okay, so now I'm kind of going to hold in here so I have a straight line like tight behind to get it not to lose my stitches. This big chunk of blue color, that's the black. 310. record now. See, like for example in here this patches, so I'm thinking where I need to stitch to go close to next one. I could go like from here, but I will go down, and here actually it's like a shorter link in here to go here, and then when I stitch I will stitch maybe horizontal this way to get this piece, and when I get to this point it will be my shorter jump to the next patch. If I have enough thread to get there. Let's get them a little shorter. So. Tomorrow for sure we decided that we are going to put our lights at the campground outside, to hang them on a tree, from the shed to the tree. So hopefully we'll have a beautiful fire set up for the night, so I can actually finally take some pretty video by the fire. Our tree that by the camper, it's like the latest that's open up. It's still bare, just a few of the leaves start to coming out. Kind of like a latest open leaves. So on the end of this video, if some of you like to see the camping video, I did record it a little bit last last weekend. A little bit me on the beach, I think. So I might will add on the end of this video, so for those who still want to watch, you can see it. If you're just here for the stitching, not the camping, then you know you can just leave to another YouTuber, but I will add on the end of the video, so a little bit. I don't think I recorded a lot. Okay, this one I have to fix a little bit, just go back. Next time you see this canvas, I should have more colors stitched. I will try my best to get this corner done. I really want to, because this is my first silk project, so, well, fake silk. Silk project, still silk project for me. So I will be working something different than, you know, I used to, so it's fun, it's all good. So now I'm going to go like, you know, horizontal from this side to this side to get to the point. You look like a neck of giraffe. Oh, finally you say hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. Yeah? You still waiting for me to pet you? Yeah? Say hi, friends. I know. Oh, Daisy now running because now she's jealous. Now she's jealous because I talked to cat. Hi, Daisy. Who else will come in here? Yeah, Shadow, you're too loud. You purring like a tiger. Every time I talk to Shadow, Daisy like running to push me away from the cat so I can pet only her. She is super jealous girl. But she saw me record and still video, so she just sit on the sofa and look in the window what's going on outside up there. Yeah, my thread. Okay, so I will finish this thread and then I have to get ready. I would stitch a little bit more, but today it's going to be very busy day for me. I need to prep for my cabbage rolls, so I will be cooking a little bit and hopefully we'll have time to record video about it. So I need to post something on my cooking channel. Don't have enough time. I'm working, I feel like 24/7 I'm working on my channels. I have some new subscribers on my cooking channel. Thank you. If one of them you are here on this channel as well, thank you. Okay, we are almost done, and here this thread getting short. Okay, I'm just going to finish this line, I think, and then I will have to finish. Let's see how many stitches I can pull from this little tail. Maybe one more. And maybe one more. And now I will do the same finish like I did my start, go underneath, just don't poke your hand under, and I will do one more time, go under another stitch, go under, and then I will tie it another side, and oh, the other way, the other way, the other way, the other way. Let's see what we have so far. Where am I go the other way? Okay, there's not much really yet to see it. Okay. Camera don't readjust that much. Okay, hold on, I have to lift. Oh, here's my corner. Okay, so hopefully I'm not going to see all these white patches after it's washed. Hopefully canvas will kind of shrink a little bit, and maybe threads will even up and will look better. But I already like this patch in here, see, with this 3 colors of green in here, and I already love the shading in here. Looks good so far. So then I will create 3 shading of this orange colors, browns in here. Have to finish all this, you know, dark green color of the stripy, lots in here. And my cat extremely wants to be pet, so I have to give him some love. Watch my camping episode a little bit, and thank you for staying with me this week. And next week probably will be sampler if I don't change my mind, or maybe even like 2 canvases maybe I will handle it, I don't know. Love you all, and I will see you tomorrow with something new on my channel. Love you. And our goal is go for a swim first time. Daisy liking it, she loving it. What do you think, buddy? Usually he comes and shake next to me. We need to find a stick. There's no sticks in here. Just a grass like. Daisy, go get him water. Daisy, go get him water. It's such a beautiful day today. It's Sunday. We are going to be here just a half of the day. Look at the clarity. Oh no, I do not see yet the other side. Oh, a little bit. My American friends up there, far, far away. Oh, Daddy got a big stick. Ha ha ha. Well, they're gonna fight over that. Come on, say set, go ready. Hold. Oh, Buddy lazy. Daisy doing the job. Look at that. She getting a stick and Buddy waiting to get away from her. Buddy, get it. Get it. Daisy did all the work. That's a very heavy stick.
Buddy, give me a stick. Give me a stick. Catch it.
Not too far. Okay, she don't mind, and Buddy's playing lazy. Good job, girl. You're so brave. Good swimmer.
Drop it.
And shake. We have to run away from those shakes. That's beautiful. Far, far away, I see boat. Let's see if we can zoom to it. Where is that boat? I saw somewhere. Okay, hold on. There's somewhere up there. No, it's getting out the focus. Of course, Buddy has to come shake next to me. Lots of whoopies, lots of dogs in this park. Here you go, Buddy's favorite thing to do. Look at that happy boy. Oh yeah, is that awesome, Buddy? Oh yeah, clean yourself clean. Daisy learning to do this on the grass for the first time. I saw her a few days ago. She don't know yet. Okay, Buddy, now go wash yourself. Yeah, look at the bird, and there's their house. There's somebody inside of the nest now?
No, she isn't, because if she was, she would have her face like looking right out at you. I think she must be off eating. They just started mating. They were mating yesterday.
Okay, so there's no babies yet.
No. See how bright blue he is on its back?
I'm just like, I'm surprised that Brave doesn't fly away.
No, they're really calm.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What's the name of this bird?
They're a tree swallow.
Tree swallow?
Yeah, eastern tree swallow. But they're like robins and doves, where they'll build.
Or they have
close
like
to
a
your
neck
house.
blue, or that's what I see through the camera. It is blue?
It is blue. But the female's brown on her back. She isn't as pretty as she is.
Okay, for some reason my camera is focused on the branches, not on the bird. Maybe I need a different,
Maybe back up and look first, back up your telephoto, and then once you kind of see it, then go in on it. Oh, I see it. Right there.
See, but that's not focused on the bird.
So if you have the box where you can just touch the
it was working okay the other day. Sometimes it just goes slow. Okay, now see, sometimes you have a fine. Oh, trying to get the tree.
Hi.
Okay. I would love to get them when
He's
she gets
pulling
enough.
on that
Fly over.
vine piece. I pulled some of the vine down off the box because it's a predator-proof box.
Absolutely love this area here. Parkside, especially early in like this in the summer, spring, when it's so pure green, gorgeous. how amazing. And the lake is nice and so peaceful lake today. Water gorgeous and quiet. I'm just looking in here for some pretty bird. Maybe I can catch to take some pictures, or maybe some plain squirrel. Don't see nothing yet. I heard the bird was singing very pretty, but I don't know. I don't know where. Just listen to the sounds of the nature. It's amazing. Usually in here in this kind of area you can see some chipmunks running. Hopefully not snakes. Those trees in here are amazing. Look at them. It's magical. Just want to bring you all a little bit close to the nature. Look at this, it changes every day. Yesterday I was walking up there on a flat rock, but it was all dry. Today it's covered with water. Yeah, water rises. We just have to get to the bottom in here. So it changes every day. Water go up and down. I wonder where the water go. But there. Ah, gorgeous, gorgeous. I went for the walk through this park. I thought I will find some cute flowers blooming or some pretty birds. Didn't see nothing, so I'm just going back to the trailer by the lake and we are going to have a lunch, and a few hours from now go home. Before I left to campground, right before we left, I've received 3 packages to review, which from those 3 packages it's 4 videos will be. So yes, something brand new will be first time on my channel. I'm excited for that as well. Okay, let's get the bird very close. Say hello to this family. Just chilling. Whole bunch up there by those rock. See, it's very shallow, so they're just literally walking up there. Beautiful. That's what I need. A little rest like this. Let me say hello this way. Here is fossil. Very nice and sparkle. At this point, I don't know if you see or not, it's bright sun. But yesterday was a meeting at the campground with everybody, and they say you're not allowed to take rocks off the beach. So I'm just walking around with the camera, taking a pictures or video, and just put it back on the beach. Oh, I wish I could see if you can see sparkles or not. Totally cannot see. Here is one more. Oh, I think I saw the sparks. Did I? Maybe I need to get from different side, I don't know. I really hope it's visible for the camera. Pretty. First sunset, not as colorful. If I can zoom out, it's really in a corner and it's still blue. Now it's like a fog over the water and we have a moon. Let's see with my camera how much we can zoom and see the moon. Oh, this camera is amazing. It's just my hand shaking. Wow. Whoa, you wanna walk? Oh, my hands is really dancing hard to, and this is not even all the way zoom yet. Okay, I'm getting dizzy, but this camera is amazing. So I just run quickly to check this sunset behind the trees. Oh, maybe if I can look at that. The more I zoom, the more dramatic it looks. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Water still cold to swim, but it's so good clarity now. Look how nice and clean, and it's very, very calm. Usually this is just like perfect to go on a jet ski. Campers, we're going that way.